I have a quick question, Ilona.
Okay, please.
Um, how can I help somebody who's asking for support when they are in their stories
Ah,
and I see that they're in their stories? And in the past, I would have pointed that out, but now I see that invalidates their feelings, so I don't do that.
hmm.
And I don't know how to be with them
Yeah, I
because
hear
a
you.
part of me resists them because there's just a lot of negativity,
Hmm.
but they're needing for me not to resist them. And so I
Yeah.
can accept where they are. Well, I don't know if I can. There's some resistance in me
Hmm.
because I feel like I'm interacting with their mind,
Yes.
but I also feel like what's coming up for them is part of me as well, just because we are the same.
No, you're not.
And
Look at this.
okay,
When there is such a dynamics where there is one person complaining and blaming and feeling a
mhm.
victim, you don't really
Very
want to
much
support a victim because if you are
exactly.
supporting a victim, they just feel even worse energetically. So it's useful to get familiar with the victim triangle. And what that is human dynamics. You know, when somebody is feeling a victim, they need somebody to blame, or there is some persecutor there. Doesn't matter, life, boss, husband, wife, whatever. And there is a savior. And that triangle, victim, savior, persecutor, they support and need each other. So when your friend is coming to you with all these painful stories, she's in a victim mode and she may invoke a rescuer in you, savior, right? And for the savior needs a victim because, if it saves a victim, oh, good on me, look at that. So great. Look at me. Yeah. The way out is not to feed the victim, not to give it saving, but be with her and say, yeah, I hear you. That's horrible. That's really painful because it is. And you know that it is, but not try to save her from her own experience. And in the beginning, that may be very weird for her because she's not meeting your response as she's expecting to, but you don't want her to carry on in that story. So you have to exit that loop. You can exit that loop by recognizing where you are trying to save her, in which way you are trying to save her, and stop it. So you can be with her, listen to her stories, say, I hear you, I understand, and no advice, no helping. She's powerful enough to help herself. But as long as she's reaching out for somebody else to do that for her, she's trapped. So Google it, victim triangle, watch some videos, recognize that dynamics because it's everywhere. So when people meet
That
and start
that
playing mental games, it's that.
yeah, that is so helpful for me because, and I've never heard that. So thank you. And because I am a problem solver and I am her savior because I'm her mother. But I'm also her persecutor because I'm her mother.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of childhood issues. Anyway, so yes, I will definitely look that up because everything you just said, it just makes me laugh because, oh my God, I'm in that. I am in that triangle. So, okay,
Yeah,
thank you so much. Very
you're,
helpful.
you're very welcome. Yeah, we all are in these triangles as long as we're playing these mind games with other people. And
Hmm.
these roles can be interchanging, the same people, different time, different role. But once you become aware of it, you can't really participate anymore because it makes no sense.
Yeah, I was releasing the what you call the savior role. In my mind, it was the problem solver helper.
Mm-hmm.
But when I released it, and I was noticing my guilt that came up, and just being with that. Um, but I think what happened is it triggered in her more feelings of excuse me, rejection.
Mm-hmm.
And so I thought I was doing something wrong, but hearing you explain it, I can see I just got sucked back into it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you
Okay.
can see it on a global scale as well. It's not just a
Mm,
family business or close friends business. It's everywhere.
mhm. All right, I'm gonna look that up. Thank you.
Yeah. And all this saving the world. What's that? It's like, oh, I need my victims. I'll save them from their life experience. Yeah, I tried to save my mom, but it didn't work, so I just let her be.
I have a question.
Please.
Um, are there stages in awakening?
Yes.
Like, is it like a progressive?
Stages in
And
awakening.
is it just increasingly decreased mental activity, or like something more at like a disidentification level? Because I find myself
Mhm.
having glimpses, I guess, or I don't know. Yeah, experiences of, I don't want to say dissociative this because that's separate. That was related to like a lot of trauma in the past, but more like witnessing, but they're like fleeting. And so yeah, just wondering, kind of been in this world for a bit, but
I would say
is there
yes.
like complete cessation of mental activity?
There are stages. Let's start from that there is stage of before, like getting ready. There is a stage of where this, I got it, I lost it happening. Like I had a taste of this. I know what it's about. I can't get it. Sometimes it feels like I'm there. Sometimes I'm not. So like I came back to square one. That stage. And then there is a stage after, which again, we can break down into cleaning up, purification of the mind, of going through the emotional stuff, whatever needs to come in and get cleared stage. Then there is a opening more and more into stillness within, seeing that silence. And then there are also lots of energetic phenomena going on in the body because the whole body is rewiring to be able to support more energy flowing. And these stages is not like, first is this, then it's that. Maybe it's all at once. It's more like a music, the orchestra, many different instruments playing at the same time, different sounds. It's already all happening. It's not just one thing happening. There's a lot happening, which we don't know. But these maps, so some people define them at the different stages and different maps. They may be useful, but again, your experience is unique and it's unique to you. And you are the one who will say, oh, at that stage it was like this, and at that stage it was like that for me. But sometimes it's good to check with what other people say, but it doesn't mean that it has to be like that for you. It's more about coming back to your own experience, your own knowing, recognizing what is here. And I would say the real progress is measured by how much you are calm and at peace when intense things are happening. Like you're not being thrown into the story so much or worrying about stuff that is not happening. Or pushing and pulling, resisting life. That's a measure. But what it's like today, maybe a year later, it will be a big difference. And 10 years later, it's a bigger difference. So it is progressive. But it's your own. It's your own map.
Would you say, you know, all the trauma work, is there like a point, I don't know, in your experience, I suppose it's different for everyone, where like trying to clear the emotional wreckage and the healing stuff and the plant medicine and the 12 step, you know, all the, where it's like a point of diminishing returns, or like, cause yeah, I get little, I guess, I wonder sometimes if there, yeah, I'm just beating a dead horse, but like there are patterns that come up.
It's necessary.
Okay.
If the patterns are coming up, they are here to be seen.
Okay.
Yeah. So the way I look at it, what needs to come in comes in. Then I look at it. I don't need to go and chase it or try to get somewhere. But if something is here, it's here for me to see, and I'm going to look at it.
Thank you. I think I'll book a half-an-hour consultation. We exchange emails. So
Oh, yes.
thank you.
Yes. Thank you.